Holly Wheeler is in her bedroom when suddenly, out of nowhere, a dark, twisted hole tears open in the ceiling. Before she can even scream, a monstrous creature drops down into the room. By sheer luck, Holly's boot slips off, freeing her foot, and she manages to pull away. Terrified, she runs for her life. Meanwhile, her mother, Karen Wheeler, is in the bathroom taking a shower. She hears Holly's panicked cries, pulling her daughter into her arms. There is blood running down from Holly's head. Karen's confusion turns to fear. The lights in the house start flickering on and off. Outside the Wheeler house, a man standing and sees the lights blinking rapidly. Meanwhile, Mike Wheeler and Lucas Sinclair talk Nancy Wheeler, and 11 in the car hears danger, be careful. Inside the house, the monster smashes its way through the bathroom door, splintering it into pieces. The creature steps inside, searching, sniffing, hunting. Holly Wheeler and Karen Wheeler are hiding together inside the bathtub, curled up, trembling, trying to keep quiet. The same man from outside runs into the house, calling out for Holly. The monster hears his voice and goes after him. As it moves away, Holly and Karen quickly climb out of the bathtub to escape, but the monster attacks the man, and when Holly and Karen try to run, the creature catches them again. Holly and Karen Wheeler run for their lives, but Karen slips and falls. She quickly pushes Holly forward, telling her to keep running, and then turns back to fight the monster herself. She breaks a glass bottle. Karen Wheeler grabs a glass bottle and attacks the monster with everything she has, striking it hard in desperation. Meanwhile, 11 and Nancy arrive at the house and freeze in shock at what they see. Mike and Lucas are already on the way and immediately ask Nancy what's happening and how bad the situation is. Blood spreads across the floor as the monster slashes Karen Wheeler with its razor-sharp claws. 11 and Nancy rush to her side, covering her wounds with their jackets and trying to stop the bleeding. "We've got you. We're going to save you," they tell her as she struggles to stay conscious. Nancy realizes Holly is missing. She quickly opens the monster's gate and turns to 11, saying, "Go, find them." Without hesitation, 11 steps through and disappears into the gate. Nancy, Mike Wheeler, and Lucas Sinclair rush Karen Wheeler to the hospital, doing everything they can to keep her alive. Nancy, Mike Wheeler, and Lucas Sinclair anxiously discuss Holly's disappearance. They worry about where she could have gone and what might have happened to her, fear growing with every passing moment. On the other side of town, police arrive at the Wheeler home. They begin searching the house for evidence, trying to understand what happened. The officers are shocked by the destruction and the strange signs left behind. Police almost see the monster gate, but it is close now. They are talking, "What is this?" On the other side, 11 enters the monster world. Darkness surrounds her and eerie whispers echo from every direction. She's scared, but keeps moving. Suddenly, 11 hears footsteps approaching. She peeks out to see who it is. She realizes it's her dad lying there. A nearby tree is bleeding, thick red blood running down its bark like a living wound. Will Byers and his mother, Joyce Byers, sit together. He says a monster once attacked the police, and a dark smoke-like shadow entered his mouth and nose, taking control of him. He explains that one time while he was watching a movie, he suddenly felt something pinch the back of his neck. He froze silent because the creature had taken over his mind. On the other side, Steve Harrington sits in his car with Erica Sinclair and Jonathan Byers. Jonathan asks him what the plan is and how they're supposed to find everyone, and suddenly an idea hits him. Without explaining, he starts the car and speeds off. As they drive down the dark road, Steve suddenly slams the brakes. It's Dustin Henderson. Meanwhile, 11 and her dad continue searching for Holly in the monster world. They also look for the path the creature used to enter their world. Her dad tells her to remember the past, to think back to how she once escaped this place before. In the hospital, Lucas Sinclair sits beside Max Mayfield, who is still in a coma. He gently holds her hand and talks to her softly, reminding her of their past, the good moments, the laughter, and the memories they shared. He hopes that hearing his voice will somehow bring her back. At the hospital, Will Byers walks down the hallway carrying coffee. As he passes, he says, "A book drawing of a creature. The same monster that took Holly." Will immediately goes to Nancy and tells her about the book. He explains that he has seen the exact same book before, at Holly's school. Nancy's eyes widen. This means the monster has been connected to Holly long before the attack. Steve Harrington and the others continue searching for the monster's trail. They stay connected to Will Byers and Joyce Byers through a wireless radio. Steve reports that they still haven't found anything. But Joyce replies that through the radio static, she can hear a strange sound, a distortion. She explains that this kind of interference only happens when they're close to the monster's world. Everyone realizes they might be right on top of the creature's path. Dr. K studies the photos of all the missing and involved people. His expression turns serious as he realizes the pattern. Eleven and Jim Hopper continue searching for Holly through the dark, twisted world. Suddenly, Hopper stops, gripping his stomach in pain. He falls to his knees with a cry. 11 quickly turns back and sees the wound on Hopper's belly, deep and bleeding. She kneels beside him, bandaging the injury with trembling hands. While helping him, she softly talks about her past. How she used to get sick often. How her mother worried every minute. And how Hopper, her dad, always stayed by her side, no matter what. In that moment, the two of them share a quiet, emotional reminder of their bond. Both listen to the whisper sound and stand up. At the hospital, the doctor asks the nurse about Curran Wheeler's condition. Nancy steps forward and insists, almost begging, to speak with her mother because Holly is missing. But the doctor refuses, saying Curran is not able to talk in her condition. Joyce Byers tells everyone that she can hear the same eerie whispering sounds again, and that it means the creatures are on this side now. Jonathan Byers says he can hear the same whispering too. Without wasting time, he heads in that direction, following the sound. Robin Buckley and Max Mayfield are also out searching for Holly and the others who are missing. As they move deeper into the forest, they suddenly come across a strange circle of rocks on the ground. Robin looks at it closely. She remembers being mad at her teacher once and how this exact pattern was shown in class. Her memory clicks. She turns to Max and says, "This is it. This is a sign. We're close to the monster's path." The realization hits them. 11 and Jim Hopper continue their search through the monster world. Suddenly, 11 spots something on the ground, Holly's shoe. "She was here," 11 whispers. "She's close." As they move forward, they suddenly come face to face with a strange, creepy-looking wall pulsing and shifting like something alive. Nancy and Will Byers disguise themselves in hospital staff uniforms. Their plan works, and they manage to slip past security and successfully reach their mother, Joyce Byers. Nancy gently calls out to her mother. Karen slowly opens her eyes, weak but awake. Nancy immediately asks what happened, but Karen still can't speak. Her throat is too damaged. Nancy quickly brings her a paper and pencil so she can write. Meanwhile, Derek Turnbow arrives at Holly School playground. As he stands there, old memories flood back. He starts remembering everything. The strange signs, the warnings, and what really happened. At the same time, Curran Wheeler writes down the truth for Nancy. Her message is chilling. The monster lives in an old place. Hawker's Place. Nancy's heart sinks. They finally have a location, but it's more terrifying than they expected. He remembers that day after school. When the kids got off the bus, a strange man walked up and took Holly Wheeler with him. And now he realizes that man was the monster. Like, share, subscribe for next part, What Happened?